Welcome online viewers down at Elizabeth Rugby Club at Wammer Oval. Just being passed by the Adelaide University rugby team. They look ready to play today. Today we've got the semi-final between Adelaide University and Burnside Rugby Club. And for those of you watching online, in the background you'll see an absolutely perfect day today. It is a little bit warm out there, the conditions are fine, a little bit of wind down here, but it probably won't affect the game too much. Really big shout out to the City of Playford Council for this excellent quality field that we are looking at today. And Andy Slager and his team, excellent job. I think the players are going to be the beneficiary of the activity that's going to go on today. As I said, good conditions, lots of supporters out here today. It's really good to see a number of you all. Those of you online, leave your comments and we'll get to them. There is an excellent view right here from the commentary box, and we're looking forward to the play getting underway. Burnside and Adelaide University, who are warming up just behind the commentary box, have had an excellent season, very competitive season, very even season from both teams. So today it's going to be a very interesting battle, and with the clear conditions, dare I say, probably a game to be played in the back line. We see Adelaide University now running onto the field, taking up their positions and getting ready for the match ahead today. In just a few moments, the game will get underway. You can see Captain Elik Nopda on the screen here at the moment. And outside her at number 12 is number 13, Brianna Nathan. It's a very interesting duo. Look forward to seeing what they have today. As we can see, Burnside heading out onto the field. Very big forward pack and excellent potent back line. As I said before, it's going to be a very competitive game today. Look forward to seeing what we get out of the teams today. Cam is going to join the commentary just shortly as we get ready to get started. So Burnside won the toss and they're going to kick off into the rider screen as we look forward to that. Welcome, Cam, onto the commentary.
Thank you very much. A lovely day it is up here at Wammer Reserve for this women's elimination final between Burnside and Adelaide Uni as RJ kicks it off and puts it deep. Recovered by Burnside well. Bit of slow play here from Burnside.
I think both teams are going to be looking for possession today, Cam. I think that's going to be the key, keep it in hand. Secure rucks as we see, nice hit up there by Burnside. A little bit of lying down there on the ground by number 10.
And I think you're right about that. If this sort of early couple phases any indication of what we're going to see today, it is possession rugby.
Early signs from Burnside is that security of that ruck is really, really important for the team today.
It's a bit of argy-bargy here, by the looks of it. The referee blows it up. Nice bit of feeling early.
You see there's a few nerves out there. I think the girls are just trying to settle themselves. So a little knock on here. We're really deep in Burnside's end, but Uni here with the feed. What's your predictions on the scrum today, Cam?
Well, last week Burnside, I think, struggled, but their scrum was very strong, and it's something that they've done well all season, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had the ascendancy in that department today. Very
experienced front row from Burnside, matched with some old heads from Uni, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. As the girls pack down. Big push from Burnside and they win it back.
And you're right, that front row from Burnside have got a lot of senior games under their belt, and that's something they'll probably look to exploit throughout the day.
It's pick and go here from Burnside, just getting metres closer and closer, putting pressure on Uni. Asking questions of the defence too.
And they've got the physicality to be able to play this way, Burnside, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a tactic they go to.
I think the referee spotted a small knock-on, unfortunately, there by Burnside. So we see Laura Helbig get up. That's one of the players you've mentioned who's got some years of experience, Cam.
Yeah, she's been playing for a long time, and she's a ripper, Laura.
So let's see if Uni's learned anything from the last scrum here. Oh, Burnside win it back. Oh, referees pulled it up again, in and out the tunnel.
Yeah, come out the same channel there.
Uni's going to have to try something different here to keep that big push coming from Burnside.
And again, that big push coming from Burnside, they win the ball back. 8 pick from Kate Tahima.
Getting set for that pick and go play again. Some good defence, but still Burnside making metres here.
Well held up there.
Really close to the try line. You can sense Burnside's, they can feel it, they can sniff it. Good momentum to the left. Run out wide. Some good covering tackles there by Uni.
Yeah, there was space on offer out there, but handling not quite clean from Burnside. But they'll recycle and go again.
Here we looking good. Oh, good tackle there by Ellie Konopka. And Tack, excellent defence there. Bit of pressure on the, oh, and it's won by Uni. Excellent defence work. And Ellie's on the run here. Got some chasers in tow. Bit of pace, great covering tackle by Burnside.
Quick thinking there by Sophie McClure to just snatch that ball, and Nikki Kelly takes it into contact. Burnside able to secure. The referee blows it up, not releasing.
Not releasing. It was Brianna Nathan with a quick thinking there. It's a massive hit, which is, as we see on the replay there. Wow. Absolute brick wall. You sense here Uni just slowing it down.
Yeah, it's been all Burnside in this opening 5 minutes or so they probably want to take a breath here, Uni, and set themselves, maybe get a few phases going.
So line out right here in front of the commentary box. Pretty good view, Cam, from us.
Yeah, exactly. We're right in front here. We're in pole position.
As I said before, the wind may play a bit of a factor. It's a little bit breezy out there today, as we see on the throw.
Yeah, not straight. And you do feel like the wind took that ball and just accentuated that on a not straight throw.
If you're Uni today, you do feel a little bit adaptable on this very powerful Burnside scrum and understand where it might go and how you set your defence. What would you do, Cam, if you were Uni?
Look, all they can do is try and get that ball out as quickly as possible. I think if they try to match for sheer physicality with Burnside, that's not a battle they're going to win. But if they can just hold their own, get that ball out quickly, and set a good platform.
Big hit.
Read very well, big hit on Sophie McClure, but Burnside able to recover that ball.
Brianna Nathan's quick line speed on the defence, but it's left a gap on wide. Burnside's taking advantage of that.
And that's Nikki Kelly, who's still going. No, blow it back for the penalty. Offside was the call.
That was the number 13, Brianna Nathan.
It was a fair old hit, but she's been pulled up for coming off the line too quickly. Looks like Burnside opting for the scrum here, playing to their strengths. You wouldn't be shocked if they go an 8 pick here.
Smart move, lots of space out wide, and like we were saying before, clear day, so we haven't seen a lot of drop balls. Good signal that the ball's travelling well in and out of the hands of the back line, so Burnside well placed in their attacking half of the field. As we see a scrum go down. Uni putting up a bit of a fight there, yeah, 8 pick, well picked Cam.
That's Kate Tahama who's still going. That's a good offload to Jet. Gets it out wide.
Good tackle by Tack. Japanese import on the wing there.
She's done very well in that one-on-one. Burnside able to recycle now. Just slowing it down a bit. That's Soph McClure who steps in and plays half. And here's RJ taking that hit up in a bit of space. She's still going.
Eventually, Lucia Rakiwaza gets her down for the recycle here. Good hit up. Start to see the rucks getting a little bit messy, Cam.
We can tell that Uni are doing a pretty good job of actually putting pressure on Burnside's rucks. They're not getting clean ball all the time, and then there too, they've won the penalty.
Uni opting for the tap and go. Keep possession, playing safe with the wind advantage. Lucia Rakiwaza hits it up. Very strong ball runner for a number of years. Uni not quite organised at the back of the ruck there, and the referee blows not rolling away.
You have to say they've held up pretty well defensively in this early stage, Uni. Burnside have had plenty of attacking opportunities, but haven't been able to convert.
You can see Uni relying on their traditional ball runners, Gemma Vink, the first hit up. And then we see Lucia Rakiwaza, now to Barbara Lowe. Very strong ball carriers, hard to put on the ground, as you can see here.
Very hard to put on the ground. That's 3 Burnside players here taking her down.
And the referee spots a little knock on there. Is that Beck Smith wearing number 6 jersey? Taking a little moment to get off the ground.
Trying to look here, that looks... I think so.
I know that elbow strapping anyway.
Yeah.
The Beck Smith just taking a minute. Copped a fair one in the head there from Barbara Lowe. On the struggle with the ball there as well, and as you see, very, very quick over the ruck, and Kate Reynolds, a very experienced flanker protecting the ruck, so that's gonna be a very good battle of the sixes all day, Cam, those two. And wouldn't want to add their ages up either. I think we'd be very close to 100, I reckon.
That's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
really, that they're still going.
I guess the positive out of that, mate, is there's when you add up their rugby years, you've got probably half a decade there too. So
Plenty of experience on both
very
sides.
experienced on both sides. Another pick up at the back of the scrum there. See Burnside, excellent strong run, close in support of her.
That's Jet going into play 9. RJ taking a hit up close to the ruck. Good
Good strong run, good angle. You see Burnside taking a lot more care in the ruck formation now as well, sensing an opportunity here as we get closer and closer to the try line.
You do feel like that's what they're going to do, just patiently build it up.
Yeah, a little bit
stolen.
Sloppy there, yeah. Allows Uni to get over the ball, and got Taylor Savage there doing a bit of clean-up work as number 10, supported by Ellie, captain. Gemma having a bit of a run here. And the referee sees something in there. And Ellie, the captain, takes a quick tap, senses an opportunity, a bit of space here.
Ooh, massive shot put on there.
That's Rebecca Jones. She's tough, she'll get up. Barbara Lowe gets it out wide, still pumping those big legs, supported by Lucia Rakiwaza. Meg shifting it left, sensing some space out there, an opportunity. Uni looking to get some clearance out of that red zone of Burnside's attacking space. Good structure here from Uni.
They've got numbers out wide if they want to use them.
Brianna Nathan, watch these Jets go.
It's a good covering tackle there, just hold her up.
She's still on her feet, breeds the tackle. Some excellent covering tackle there by Burnside. Cam.
No, some good scramble defence by Burnside, but you've got to be impressed by Uni's ability to get that ball out to the width there and use it well.
Yeah, some good structure, good back play here. You can see the no drop balls, very big commitment to get the ball to ground and covering here over the ruck. Very solid ruck work by Uni. As we see Lucia take it up. Meg can see some space around the ruck there. Captain Ellie Konopka linking really well with Barb Lowe, keeping the ball alive. You can see Uni's got a big appetite to play a little bit to their advantage today, using the space on the ground. Ooh. And it's picked off there by Burnside. But we're into touch in the Uni's offensive end.
So this is probably Uni's first real attacking opportunity off set piece at their own line.
See on the replay there, Brianna Nathan, just how much commitment and dedication and how good strong running gets you forward down the pitch. But as you say, the good covering tackle by your number 25.
That's Nikki Kelly.
Nikki Kelly.
One of the newer players to the club, but she's been fantastic for the Bunnies this year.
We see Barbara Lowe with the throw in, picked off by Burnside. Wow, Uni missing an opportunity there, but Burnside absolutely can. We're going to settle it down here, Cam.
And you do feel like, given their dominance at the set piece early, that's going to be Burnside's play today. That's a good clearing kick. Defines space and the chase is on.
So we've got some runners down here. We've got Alice picking it up with a little bit of time to clear, puts a kick on as players scramble to get onside. Burnside's got possession back. And it's on here for Burnside if they can keep it in hand. Oh, but you've got Ellie Konopka, the captain, winning it back with a quick tackle back to her feet. And that's the real Sevens skills coming out there with Ellie and Brianna Nathan playing many seasons of Adelaide University Sevens series together. They're just straight back on their feet, on the ball, and have that ability to win it back really quickly if Burnside's not able to get over the ruck.
Oh, it's a great experience, isn't it, Sevens rugby?
Uni opting for a line out here. It was an interesting choice based on our thinking of Burnside's, I'd say, exceptional set-piece play today, Cam. Very good from Burnside.
They've certainly had the better of it early. But we'll see how Uni go here. Maybe they can tidy it up.
Burnside are looking to make some subs soon. There's some players warming up in front of us on the touch line.
It wouldn't be surprised if a few substitutions are made on a day like today. It's very warm out there. There'll be some tired players by the half.
Excellent day for spectating, Cam. Not so good if you're having a run on the field today for a rugby game. So So we see Barblo's throw in today, won again by Burnside. Uni just really struggling to make use of the set piece, and Burnside looking just so much more precise and effective in their approach.
They've looked dangerous in open play though, Uni, so if you were Uni, that's what you'd probably be looking to do, is keep it in open play, keep the ball moving. Looks like a couple of substitutions being made here. Caitlin Stanley making her way onto the field.
As we wait for the substitution to take the place in that very experienced type 5 there with Burnside. Can't help but think there's a sense of opportunity here if Burnside can get it wide and really ask some questions of the Uni backline.
And if the first few scrums are any indication, they'll have a great platform to work off of. Uni feeds here.
Oh, and Uni hold it up. Uni managed to set a good scrum. Bit of a rubbish feedback to the back line.
Looks like they're playing advantage. I think that was Sophia Serratus who was offside.
And here Brianna Nathan put some fancy footwork.
She's got some pace to burn, doesn't she?
Backs herself down the touchline. We see some covering players running, but they're not going to make it. Brianna Nathan scores the first try in this wonderful competitive game down here at Elizabeth Rugby Club at Wammer Oval.
That's what we were saying about that broken play there. What a fantastic opportunity when they take it.
Looks like Uni might have worked out something in that scrum cam to give Brianna Nathan this opportunity. Just see that gritted face, and she just puts the afterburners on, and even the jets of the Burnside wingers can't quite catch her when she's at full stretch. But yeah, Uni's figured something out in that scrum. They held their own.
They did. They held their own. They weren't dominant, but there was just enough to get them that ball out the back. Worked it to the width, had space on offer, and pace to burn out there.
Some of those players look pretty thankful for the water break too, Cam.
And I would be too if I was out there on a day like today.
See Barblo missing the conversion, unfortunately. So we're 5-0 here down at Wammer Oval. So I think Uni's made a substitution here. He's shown a Stewart on. Looking to make an impact. Fresh legs. He's got the wind advantage here. Burnside, we saw at the kickoff at the beginning of the field, pumped it nice and long. We'll see if Helbigs play the same approach. Barbara Lowe, good take. Has a nice run up the field, and the obligatory 4 players to take her down.
Well secured by Uni. Although here's the counter is on from Burnside. They get it out.
Good solid run there. Good solid ruck support too from Uni. We said the team that can keep the possession today is the team that's going to be more likely to be able to do something and score with the ball in hand. Uni looking really like to shift it as wide as they possibly can on those first 2 releases, first 2 passes. And Savage calling out wide. It's made a break in the line. Still ball carrying, looking for Brianna Nathan, who just get absolutely met by a big brick wall.
That was a massive shot, and it looks like it's taken the wind out of her.
I got that wrong. That was not Brianna Nathan. I think that might be, let's watch for the replay here. I think it might be Meg. Yeah, it's Meg.
And that looks like RJ coming across to put that shot on.
she'll make that tackle 100 times out of 100, Laura Helbig.
As there's a bit of a break for the injured player.
So we see the referee just hold the blue card up for the viewers at home. The blue card is a mandatory concussion test. There's some protocols that will follow, so obviously there's a bit of concern out there from the referee and Ellie, who's also a nurse as well as captain of the team.
I should be well aware of the protocols there. Uni now, in this last sort of few minutes, when they've worked the ball width, have looked really dangerous and definitely been troubling the Burnside backs.
Yeah, I can see a deliberate attempt to really rattle. You can see in that replay of the hit there, the defences of Burnside is completely, you'd say, uncoordinated, because they're being forced to make ground and go back and defend, and that's where Uni can get the opportunities when they keep the ball alive. So they're definitely backing themselves in there, and those sorts of plays hard to coordinate your defence, and it's also going to put some fitness pressure on Burnside in the back line too.
Definitely, and it takes away from the strength of Burnside, which earlier has been their power game. It's been their set piece, it's been their sort of slower play, their physicality. I think Uni have probably identified that they're not going to match Burnside in that department, but they can make them work, use their fitness, use their pace, use their width, and play in a different way.
It's going to be an interesting, as we see Sophia Costello sub on for the injured blue-carded Meg. Uni's going to have to make some shuffles and changes in their backline, which I'm sure we'll see come to light as they line up for this scrum on the far side of the field. And if you were the coach of the Burnside Rugby Club, Cam, what would you be saying to the team now?
I'd be saying, let's try and slow it down a bit. Let's get possession again. That's where they were strong early, is just maintaining that possession. Those sort of shorter hit-ups, they're using their power and their physicality. They've got a good opportunity here. They know they can back their scrum.
So we see Taylor Savage taking on the duties of number 9. Looks like Beck Jones is slotted into number 13. Ellie into 10 and Brianna Nathan into 12. As we see the two teams packed down for the scrum. Burnside feed.
There's that big push from Burnside. So McClure was in there at 10. Some good handling here from Burnside to get it out wide to Caitlin Stanley, who's got a bit of space to work with.
Covering tackle here from Beck Jones. Midst to tackle as Brianna Nathan comes in for the clean-up. Savage straight over the ball, but Burnside excellent coverage on the ruck. Bit of a handling whoops there, but she managed to get it back again. And a big push from Kate Reynolds off her feet, the referee calls. So Burnside playing to the advantage here of the penalty.
That's a great ride and quickly picked up again.
Beck Smith.
The pick and go.
Very, very quick thinker. Many, many years of decision-making fitness there.
The referee's blown that one back.
Got the wind on the tail here, Cam. I wonder if Burnside are keen to put some scoreboard pressure on and have a kick.
Well, RJ's got the ball in her hand, so...
Opting for the scrum.
It'd be hard to argue with that decision given their strength in the scrum so far. You do wonder those, as this game wears on, if those bigger Burnside bodies might start to tire.
I wonder if that's what we're seeing in late in the first half. Burnside's appetite to put pressure on the ruck. You can sort of see them letting Uni just have the play, preserving the energy for moments and set plays like this. Good feed and good push by Burnside. All right, the referee's called it up. It's going to be the decision here. Something's going on down there on the ground. Not quite sure what's happening, but I'm sure we'll see it come to light. Might be a body that got in the wrong spot. As we see Beck Smith there. As we see, looks like there's some as we look at the replay here, we can see
so on that far side, the scrum just collapses in.
Looks like the tight five came apart a bit, and Beck's neck got caught in the middle of it, so she's players getting some fluids in their body from both teams while the physio attends the injured player. Not a lot we can see from the replay there, Cam.
No, it's hard to see in the middle of all those bodies as to what exactly has happened. Does look like she's grabbing at her knee.
You spent much time in a tight five, Cam?
I've spent no time in a tight five, and I don't think I'm missing out on much.
Look, as a person who spent nearly 20 years in a tight five, it's quite a unique situation you find your body in. There's not a lot of places you can go, and if it does all go wrong, you're really at the mercy of the players around you to hold it up. So, I'm not sure if that's Beck's pre-existing knee there, but given her age, it could just be some general wear and tear there. But she looks like she's up and about. Knowing what I know of Chippy, she's absolutely going to have another crack at it as we see the thumbs up come from the medic. Give the players are probably pretty relieved to have that moment to get some fluids in and have a breather.
I'm relieved to see her up and about.
Where did you play, Cam?
I was a scrum half.
Scrum half, you do look like that kind of bloke.
Man of my stature typically plays scrum half.
I was being nice and kind. You're also good at talking, so that's also a requirement for the role, I believe.
2 essential requirements, I think. The only 2, really.
So we see the two sides packed down on the scrum, feed in from Burnside. Nice clean ball out the back. Beautiful pass from the 9 to the 10. And Brianna Nathan makes the tackle, up on her feet again.
That was on Sophie McClure, just moving a bit sideways.
And Uni emerged with it from that good tackle. No support in the ruck there. They managed to get Brie Nathan doing all the jobs. Scrum half, 13, making the tackles. As we see Lucia Rakiwaza do what she's always done.
Well stripped there, though. Burnside come up with it. They're able to secure. And probably just look to slow it down a bit here. That's what they do. Pick and go from Beck Smith.
Yeah, good call there, Cam. You can really... I think we might have seen something on the
I think we might have seen something on the monitor that the referee missed, so maybe some hands in the ruck there. But play on. The Uni, you've got the ball. You've got to recover as Burnside. They go blind.
Gemma Vink, great strong runner. He got some really quick hands on it there by Burnside. See how this emerges. The referee can see player is calling player off her feet. She did have her hands on it, but I think unfortunately she...
wasn't able to support her own weight and, had to take her hands off that ball.
Gemma Vink getting busy in this later half of the half we're playing in, and really sloppy play there by Uni, but managed to still secure the ball.
No, they've scrambled well to come up with it.
Burnside's defence is excellent though. Uni have made absolutely no ground on this 3 phases of play and putting a lot of pressure on the 9.
That's Sophia Storatis coming straight through and putting a tackle on her opposite number. Burnside come up with a penalty there.
I think we're sensing from Uni here, Cam, the loss of Meg that came off with the blue card. There's a little bit of dysfunction in the back line. You've got a 10 playing 9 and a 12 playing 10. So I think the girls just got to take a minute to get it all sorted out. Just do some basic stuff, keep it in hand rather than be too fancy about it.
It's always the challenge when you lose a key position player, but you've got to be able to adapt, especially in finals. And let's see if they can maybe go into the half here, have a bit of a word, work out some of their roles, and reset.
So it'll be a line out on the far side of the field. Not quite in the red zone for Burnside, but pretty close. Be looking to make use of that that positioning on the field. We're playing 35-minute halves today, so we'd say there's probably a few phases left in this half.
And probably a bit of injured time too for the couple of players that went down. Well taken, that sort of scrappy ball off the top of the ruck, off the top of the line out, I should say. Burnside are able to come up with it.
Another pick and go play there that we've seen all day here from Burnside. And again, Laura Helbig.
Just picking right around the ruck there, and the referee probably calling that up. Uni was off her feet. Quick tap by Beck Smith. And again, for offside. And probably just a bit of ill discipline from Uni there.
Beck Smith, she just keeps going. She's Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, she's done a heap of work so far. She's played through a bit of pain by the looks of it.
Yeah, she has been really busy in absolutely everything. I think we might have missed something here. Looks like Gemma Vink's heading to the sin bin, which will be 10 minutes for 14 players for Uni, and
Was that penalty, I think, not going back 10.
Yeah, an unsportsmanlike move, really, not getting back 10 and playing by the rules, and the referee's obviously drawn a line in the sand about how he's going to ref the game today.
We like to show that bit of intent early from the referee, as long as he's consistent throughout the day with that.
Do a reset scrum here, wasn't set properly, particularly well. It's on the replay there, the referee showing the yellow card to Gemma.
So this is a great opportunity for Burnside here. Uni, man down. And they've got their scrum in a great attacking position here.
Opting to use the back line here to attack. Oh, missed an opportunity.
That's good cover work from Burnside to clean that up.
She's got some absolute wheels on her, that young 14. So the referee spots a really small knock on there as we see her collect that number 14. Absolute weapon out wide. So referee's called half-time here down at Elizabeth Rugby Club. The score is 5 to University, 0 to Burnside. And Cam and I are going to take a small break and be back with you at the commencement of the second half. Welcome back here to Elizabeth Rugby Club at Wammer Park on this absolutely gorgeous spring day. I'm here with Cam. Cam, how are you?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Feeling great. So we see Adelaide Uni take their spots on the field. They're going to be running with the wind this half. Burnside are making their way on the field. Scores are 5 to Adelaide University, 0 to Burnside, and probably about 8 minutes left on a yellow card. So University walking on with 14 players, Burnside with a full complement of 15. Had a good rest out of the sunshine. What do we hope to see in the second half, Cam?
Probably more of the same, really. I think both teams have played to their strengths. Both teams have identified a game plan that's going to work for them. Uni have put points on the board. Burnside have had plenty of territory and plenty of attacking opportunities, but haven't quite been able to execute. But I think they'd probably look to stick to that game plan. They know their power game is their strength. Uni using that width, playing a bit more in broken play. And we'll see if they can put a bit of scoreboard pressure on Burnside and peg it back early.
Yeah, I think Burnside, their critical moment's going to be the front end of this second half. Get the ball in hand, punch it up the field with that big forward pack, and really use that that break to the advantage. I think Adelaide Uni have to absorb that pressure from Burnside, settle down the play, and then we're on for a really good 35 minutes. Of course, the winner of this game is going to meet Woodville next week, and Southern Suburbs straight to the women's grand final. As we see a tackle into touch, we're going to have a line out on the far side of the field, just over halfway.
Adelaide Uni the feed. And again, unclean ball, but Uni able to recover.
Brianna Nathan out wide to Rebecca Jones. Rebecca Jones looking for Brianna Nathan on the wraparound. Fends off one player. It's cutting back into Rebecca Jones. Stops and props, absorbs the tackle, and straight to ground.
It's good work from Kate Tahayman to get straight over that ball. She's won the turnover.
Referee says that's fine. Brianna Nathan pushes her into touch, but the referee is going to call it back for the penalty here.
That's probably just Uni overrunning their support there and not quite being able to secure that ball. And again, a slow build up from Burnside here.
So referee's got a penalty, playing advantage at the moment of not back 10. And we see that commentary we made at the beginning that you made, Cam, about Burnside using their big ball runners to their advantage. We're just seeing that absolutely play out and bringing the pressure into the second half.
As if to prove our point on that, Burnside electing for the scrum here.
A little bit of confusion here from Uni, who's jumping in the front row, but it's all been sorted out. We've got a substitution at halftime for Uni. We see Pam Francis in at the second row. I think that's probably a deliberate strategy from the coaches over at Uni to put a bit of big bodies in that tight five, see if it makes a difference. First scrum of the second half, and we see a big push there from Uni.
They've done very well there.
Burnside very clean at the back of the scrum.
Well defended by Uni there.
And very secure ruck setup. You can see Burnside. Oh, that's unfortunate. We see a little knock on there.
Just wasn't quite ready for it. Didn't have the hands up. We'll see if Uni can continue their improved scrum in this half.
That little phase play we saw Burnside protecting, as we see on the replay, that small knock on, but we see the Burnside rugby team really making those ruck situations precious and securing them exceptionally well. Big solid scrum from Uni, absorbing the pressure there.
They do well to get it out there. That was a big push coming from Burnside. And again, looking to play out wide and use their pace. A bit of a handling error, sees Burnside able to put pressure on. That's young Izzy out there on the wing. Caitlin Stanley coming in and securing that ball.
Brianna Nathan, just a weapon at the breakdown there. And this Adelaide Uni side keeping the ball alive. Sensing opportunity here. Savage looking for a runner. Ellie's there in support. Barbara's there on her right. Ellie makes a break and she's through under the posts.
That was just a great bit of support play from Adelaide Uni there. Plenty of support runners, plenty of options to go to. The offload and catches Burnside's defence not set, and they're able to get over the line.
So this was the key here, that Savage just straightens up and asks a question, sees her two forwards, splits them in half, and we see Cleone there in support, sucks in some defenders, and Savage wise enough to see Ellie just straight runs again through two Burnside defenders. But you're right, Cam, that unstructured play, Burnside are not adapting to that particularly well. And Uni using it to their advantage, and the conversion by Barblow is successful. So that'll bring scores to 12-0.
And in terms of play, it's been fairly even, but Adelaide Uni have been able to execute and open up a 12-point advantage.
As the players head back to the halfway. If you're the captain of Burnside, Cam, what are you telling your players?
I think a similar story. They need to stick to their game plan. They need to stick to structured play. That's where they're able to gain the ascendancy. There's been some sort of sloppy errors here. That try there really originating from the ability to win the turnover on the far side.
Uncharacteristic mistake there from Helbig. We don't see that very often from her, and maybe that's a sign of the pressure mounting and the scoreline there that we see.
So again here, Burnside just have to regroup.
Just a bit of some injury support there for Uni. Looks like Barblow's taken a knee. I think this end of the season, as you're probably well aware, there's a few players carrying some injuries around there, and
it's inevitable over the course of a long season. Usually there's a few players carrying something by the end. It's a marathon, not a sprint, the season. Often it's the team that makes it to the end with the fewest number of injuries that ends up holding the cup.
Bit of a Stephen Bradbury, you reckon? Who can survive?
Exactly right. Who can outlast?
I think Brianna's just sneaking for some extra support there too. Injured fingers, injured hands. Barblow makes her way to the scrum. And we are dead on halfway line. It's like we've just started the game again. Adelaide University get the feed. Let's see how this tight five Uni can bring it to Burnside, or is Burnside going to win a tight head here at this very critical stage of the game? Uni just holding Burnside up there. Burnside can't move them.
And you have to say that part of the game has been a huge improvement for Uni in this second half. They've been able to hold up well. The front row's doing a lot better job, and you wonder if those big bodies from Burnside are getting a bit tired.
Pam Francis has a nice run up the field. Uni using their classic runners, Barbara Lowe, Pam Francis. Sophia Costello looks hungry here. And give Pam another run. Puts it in one hand, runs over the top of a few Burnside players. Hard to stop Pam. Backs one it wide. Ellie's shifting it wide, looking for Brianna Nathan. Good defence out there wide, but Brianna Nathan just manages to use those jet shoes that she brings to the game every week to run really hard and outrun the 14 and goes over for a try.
And they haven't really had an answer for her pace out wide, Burnside. It's been an issue for them all day.
We haven't seen much of a kicking game from either team. It's all been about possession, wanting to keep possession and not giving anything away. And this relatively error-free second half, Uni just exposing the pace out wide. Get the sense that Uni's running away with the game a little bit here, Cam.
That you do. You feel like one more score for Uni and that'd just about do it. It'd be hard to pick back from there. Critical that Burnside steady here and get the next score on the board.
Looks like Gemovink's yellow card time is up, so we're going to go back to 15-15 again. Just to bring back some excellent ball running skills. Gemma's a fourth-year player now, so this year she's figured out how to use those absolute machine legs to break through a defence line. And you've seen a little bit here, Cam, it takes a few players to stop her in her tracks, much like how we see Laura Helbig go about it. As we see the restart here.
Does a much better job of it this time, Laura. That kick finds grass.
Support in the ruck there.
Burnside able to counter. Cleaned up at the back though by Adelaide Uni. Good work from Burnside defensively here to put pressure on.
Yeah, they've made Adelaide University retreat towards their own try line here. And again, from Soph. Big defence pressure. It's like they got the message from the commentary box to put some pressure and organisation in their defence line, and they're bringing it to Uni now, bringing Brianna Nathan to ground. Quick recycle there by Uni. Looking to exploit the space out wide as Beck Jones cuts back in.
She's gone straight through the middle. Good covering tackle there from Nikki Kelly. And that's Caitlin Stanley working her way across.
And Uni managed to get there in support and form a ruck. We see big Pam Francis. She's going to make a few metres here, that's for sure. And not support, so what's it going to do? How's it going to go? And Burnside win it back off the ruck, but the referee sees something there that we didn't see. He's calling offside. On the replay here, we just see Rebecca Jones' mind switch and make a decision to cut back in, but you can see
Nikki Kelly
just chase her down with that pace, put a tackle on.
That's a good touch finder there from Adelaide Uni.
So Adelaide University backing themselves in the line out here. They haven't won one all day, but they're going to have another go.
I reckon there's some tired bodies out there. They're getting slower and slower to set these set pieces.
Not sure if that's tactical or just a fitness issue there, Cam.
Could very well be tactical, trying to slow down the game. And you would do that if you had the 19-point advantage.
Adelaide Uni going with a full line out. Burnside throwing some extra players in.
And again there, Burnside able to get up and disrupt that line out.
Very messy from Adelaide Uni. As we see a maul here, not sure who's in possession. Referee is calling not releasing. So Adelaide Uni throw away an opportunity there. But Adelaide Uni penalised again for not being back 10. So we've just gone from being literally 2 metres from the try line, and with some very unsophisticated and unsportsmanlike behaviour from Adelaide Uni. They've some poor decisions have led to them nearly going back to halfway here, Cam.
They should be careful here, Adelaide Uni. You wouldn't want any of that ill discipline costing you. They've got control of the game. They just can't release it and let Burnside in. Got to keep their foot on the gas.
Gemma's got to be careful here. That discipline got her in trouble not being back 10, and she just nearly did it again. And the referee looks convinced to keep his cards in his pockets for now.
And that's something Burnside's done a few times, has opted for that quick tap. Maybe they think that's something they can exploit.
Just a shout out to the viewers online. If you're watching from overseas, I know there's a few international players here who might have some family watching. It's good to have you with us on this beautiful sunny day. Adelaide University now looking for a substitution. Looks like Pam Francis is set to come off the field, and Megan Jones to return to the field.
So as we look to resume play, Burnside opting for the scrum.
Yeah, Megan Jones is gonna, looks like she's taking open side, blind side, my apologies, blind side flanker with Pam Francis off. That tight 5 is looking a little less potent for Adelaide Uni. So here we go. Burnside, oh, just absolute perfection in the scrum feed and approach there. There's some discipline issues creeping in from both sides here, Cam, isn't there?
That's often the case later in games. You'd imagine for Burnside too, that scoreboard pressure has got to be getting to them. They know that this this sort of game is getting away from them.
We see Adelaide Uni looking to slow it down a little bit more. So we see Cleone in for a try.
And that's a sloppy bit of defence from Burnside there, really.
So you can see the Adelaide Uni girls getting around Cleone. I believe that's her first finals try, if not her first ever try. But as we see on the replay here, just straight running, and we see number 17 for Burnside just miss that tackle, and what effect that had on that bit of play.
It was a good hard run, kept her body height nice and low. And as you say, that sort of sloppy defence from Burnside letting her through the middle there. Looks like Burnside having a bit of a word to each other.
What do you do this deep in a game where you've got no points on the board or 50 minutes in?
Well, you probably do have to start taking a few risks and playing as aggressively as possible. Probably take the attitude here that you've got nothing left to lose. 4 scores in arrears. You know, it's doable from here, but you do have to be almost perfect. But Burnside will back themselves, I'm sure. They'll still believe. They can't drop their heads is what they can't do. There's time left in this game to play. They can get themselves back into this.
You can see the words here from Beck Smith and Laura Helbig as the referee calls the captains to the middle.
And that's crucial in situations like this, is your leaders. You look to them, they step up.
The referee just having a word to the captains about the discipline issues creeping into the game. I don't think it's fun for him, not fun for the spectators that we see around the field today.
Yeah, both captains having a word with their teams. Looking to clean up some of those discipline problems.
Looks like there's some communications issues here with the refs. get a front row view to the technology issues that can occur in a game. But again, I think the players are probably pretty content to have a bit of a breather on a fine day like this.
Yeah, you'll take any opportunity you can to take a rest and take a beat, as the referee's just trying to sort out their audio devices here.
Have you been across some of the issues that have been in the news this week in relation to the Wallaroos players? Have you?
I haven't. Enlighten me.
There's some really interesting commentary from the Wallaroos players. A number of, if not all of the Wallaroos players, putting up some words about the equity issues in relation to player payments and professionalism. So as you know, most of the Wallaroos are not paid professionally to play the sport, but expected to leave their jobs and jump on a plane and play test matches, whilst their opposites in the Wallabies are paid professionally. So a number of players have been very open in their feelings, and I believe throughout the week Rugby Australia has been in communications with the Players Association and the women's representatives on that to sort through the issues. And it's made me really think about the importance of our competition in the pathways to the Wallaroos. As you know, we've got Eva Carpani, who's a stalwart in the Wallaroos squad. And if we spend the time and all our resources at club level without the pathway to a national competition, you've got to leave yourself wondering what's in it for the players. How are we going to lose them to soccer? Are we going to lose them to AFL? Are we going to lose them to NRL? It's just a really interesting situation for the union in Australia, but also South Australian rugby union South Australia.
Well, losing players to other codes has long been an issue for union in Australia, not just in the women's but in the men's competition too. But as you say, if there's not that pathway to be able to play rugby professionally, then you're going to lose great athletes to other sports where there is that opportunity for them.
So it looks like the referees have sorted the issues out. We've got a referee substitution, which is not common. Here we go, restart of play. So we see Sophia Costello take it nice and cleanly and land a little bit awkwardly there on her tackler. Savage Taylor to Gemma Vink, who's going to, surprise, surprise, get Don't Argue out and have a run. See a shift wide here for Adelaide University. Good covering tackles there out wide for Burnside.
That's Burnside who get off the line quite well here. Adelaide Uni met behind the line there. And again, their defence in close has been good for Burnside. It's when Uni's been able to shift that ball to width is when they've struggled. Situations like this, Nikki Kelly coming across to try and make the covering tackle.
Well, she's caught it. Brianna Nathan manages it to make it weave through three players. And here she comes, Nikki Kelly. What an excellent chase, and did not absolutely give up and has potentially saved a try here.
A good support play from Adelaide Uni sees them still going.
Nikki Kelly again, 3 tackles in a row. What an outstanding player.
She's got plenty of pace to use, and you're right, that work rate there to get up again, make those 2 covering tackles.
Kate Reynolds fancies herself and is in with a try. I'll be hearing about that all week, don't you worry. Well done to Kate Reynolds. Almost as old as Chippy. But I think all the work here has been just a battle here between Brianna Nathan and the 25 here by Burnside. And you can see her here on the replay, just absolutely does not give up. She's still a metre or two and accelerates and catches Brianna Nathan where Brianna Nathan might have thought she was off and away. Brings her to ground. Outstanding defence there.
And then gets up again. Works her way across to make the second tackle.
Been an absolute workhorse today.
You've got to compliment Brianna Nathan, he's been in just about everything today. She's won ball, turnover ball at the rucks. She's made line breaks and made meters with her carries. She's scored tries.
Uni looking to make another substitution here. Pam Francis looks ready to take on the field again. Pam Francis probably going to get the ball in her hand, have a few big carries. As we see again on the replay, Kate Reynolds in for the try. We're going to hear about that all week.
Bit chirpy around the club, is she?
Yeah. She's an old girl, played for years, and likes it when she does good stuff and doesn't let you forget about it.
Oh, there's always a few of them. Each club has them.
Barbara Lowe, successful in her conversion. Just putting that scoreboard pressure on. And yeah, Adelaide University, to their credit as well, they've not let Burnside through at all to keep the score 0-0. But Adelaide University with all the possession this half.
No, they were outstanding defensively in the first half when Burnside were attacking their line. They had long stretches where they had to defend and they held up and they absorbed a lot of pressure, and they're seeing the reward for that now, where they've been able to maintain possession in this half and got that scoreboard reward.
Burnside with a substitution as well. Trying to keep those rotations on for fresh legs in this this springtime heat. So we see Savage.
Well taken by Kate Tahima.
With a clean up, and that referee call's not rolling away. It's got to be difficult for the players with a new referee. Sometimes think, are we starting from a different set of
interpretations and guidelines? Yeah. Every referee is a little bit different in how they see the game, so that can be a challenge. Ooh, big hit put on there.
Good hits. Burnside not giving up. Absolutely not giving up in this game. Bringing their intensity. See Brianna Nathan using her 7 skills again, putting the ball down and getting back up again.
Well tackled there by Caitlin Stanley, who's able to secure that ball.
Good defence there.
Burnside probably looked to slow it down here, just maintain possession. That's what they do, just that. Pick around the ruck.
There's that pick and go and one off that we saw in the first half. Burnside using that to their advantage again. They just look so good when they do it. And the referee sees...
Quick play here from Adelaide Uni.
We just see Ellie Konopka just sensing Burnside not being switched on and getting their defence line activated, and as we've seen time and time again this half, slips through a crack.
Oh, you're right, Burnside very slow to react there. And again, that's Burnside Uni attacking that, Adelaide Uni attacking that unstructured, sort of not set Burnside defence. They've able to have success.
Rebecca Jones fancies herself without a tee. Might be a sign that no one's brought it out to her, or she wants the game to crack on quickly. She goes over.
Makes no mistake in converting that try. Adelaide Uni, 38 plays Burnside, Neil. And Burnside, there's not much time left in this game, but you'd probably come back and see what they can get out of this game, if they can get anything at all, is just play it really hard last sort of 10 or so minutes.
So Laura Hill be giving up the kicking duties. We're going to see Beck Smith have a go.
kicking off shorter here than they were previously, probably looking to recover.
But again, Burnside so quick off the line with that intense defence pressure.
They haven't lacked intent in this half, but have probably made some errors, been a bit sloppy in their defence.
Got out wide there to British Alice. Brianna Nathan just steps into number 9 role to Savage Taylor, to Kate Reynolds. Just popping off. I think they're pretty keen to keep possession rather than do something fancy and wait for the right opportunity. So Gemma Vink go in for another big strong carry, making some metres. The only way to get past this tight Burnside defence inside. And Ellie getting a ball off to Brianna Nathan.
Burnside scrambling to try and make the tackle here. That's RJ coming across.
Ball security from Uni there, and Savage Taylor can always sniff an opportunity. She's going to be absolutely horrendous as well, reminding us of this try forever and ever and ever. But excellent work, well earned.
It's become a bit of a party for Adelaide Uni here in this second half. After a really tightly contested first half, they've just started to run away with it.
We can't see this on the vision, but all the players in back play, all of the players are sucking in some big ones there. The fittest of them are too, as we see on the replay as well. Savage Taylor slicing and dicing that Burnside defence, coming away with a try. But all the players from both teams really feeling that heat out today, Cam.
And Burnside probably feeling it more so than most. They've been forced to do a whole lot of defending in this half. And they can just sap the energy out of you. And that's a credit to Adelaide Uni, who have played an exceptional half of rugby here.
So we see a substitution for Burnside. The absolute jet heels of Abby.
Nikki Kelly.
Nikki Kelly, I'm just making names up now. Nikki Kelly having a well-earned rest.
No, she's worked very hard today, and you're right, deserves a rest.
As we see a conversion missed. Beck Jones, the only way she's going to get some points today is doing some conversions. No, all jokes aside, Beck Jones is a hard worker defensively and offensively. Restarting play, probably you'd sense maybe 1 or 2 more opportunities to set something up here if Burnside can chase down this kick, put some tackles on and keep University in the back half of this field.
That's Beck Smith. That's a good short kick off. Burnside able to immediately pressure the kick.
And stolen. Here we go.
That's Soph McClure, a very sharp play. It's Burnside picking and going around the ruck. It's been their game plan for most of the day, and they'll probably stick to it.
And they've earned a penalty here, and there's a bit of argy-bargy on involving Gemma Vink again. And earning a 10-metre advantage as well.
Referee marching Adelaide Uni back here.
Just heard some friendly advice from the crowd here about taking some points, putting some points on the board. But Burnside opting to keep possession and work their way up the middle of the field. So Soph McClure making some metres against some of the big gun defenders there of Adelaide Uni. Suck them in. Here we go with Laura Helbig. Can't stop that woman. Needs three Adelaide Uni players to get her to the ground.
That's a good tackle. Burnside picking and going again. That's Kate Tahamer. Again, slow build up from Burnside here. Well met at the advantage line.
The referee's calling it back. There was a penalty, playing penalty advantage for maybe a high tackle.
Sort of not on that replay there. I think it was the phase previous.
What would you do here? Who'd you give it to?
I reckon give it to one of our big ball carriers, RJ.
And Burnside used the opportunity. They're over.
Looks like that was Kate scoring that try, that quick tap.
Just took it herself.
Good bit of footwork, nice low body height and gets over.
It's hard to stop those players, no matter how big they are in stature. When a player gets low and runs low, head over the ball, very, very hard to stop. Big credit to Burnside here. It's the temptation to just put your head down and wait for the game to be over, but they've absolutely refused to do that and have played the game right till the last seconds of the day. Put points on the board, and like, I can't help but wonder, Cam, if Burnside could have stitched plays and phases like that, it would have maintained possession all day today and it would have been a very different game.
You're not wrong. It's when they've been able to, get that phase play going and work those multiple phases after one another, they've looked good. But this half has just been all Adelaide University in terms of possession, and it's pretty hard to score if you don't have the ball.
Excellent leg from Laura, RJ.
We're into red time here.
It's 43-7 down here at Wammer Oval, at home of Elizabeth Rugby Club. Wonderfully placed in the city of Playford on an absolutely beautiful day here in Adelaide.
It's a nice deep restart. The ball finds its way into touch.
We see the line out deep down into Adelaide Uni territory. So Burnside will probably look to get some clean possession at the top of this line out, secure it, move it up the field. And the winner of today's game is going to be playing Woodville next week.
So the referee calls that backwards. So Burnside able to recycle and play here. I think that's gone straight into touch.
Smart play. Been set piece from Adelaide Uni hasn't been particularly well, so giving up possessions, likely to see win possession back from Burnside because they've been excellent and meticulous, and which is something that we haven't seen a lot in the second half, is any set play.
No, not at all. They haven't been able to really use their set piece in this second half. That's probably why Adelaide Uni have been able to gain the ascendancy. Gone away from what they were doing well in the first half, Burnside.
Adelaide Uni winning the first line out of the game deep in the end of the game, really. Here we go, getting out wide, looking for that space out wide. Keeping the ball alive as they do. Brianna Nathan takes it to ground. The referee sees a penalty there. But we saw some of that risk-taking that you mentioned earlier there, Cam, from Burnside.
Well, at this stage of the game, there's really nothing to lose, is there?
very tired bodies out there right now. All the players are taking their time to set this scrum, and rightly so. It's a warm day out here. Looks perfect on the live stream, but it is a warm day if you're out there having a run around with long socks and thick shirts on. It's hard.
Yeah, it truly is a winter sport, rugby.
It is. Good scrum here by Burnside, as we've seen absolutely all day. Quick hands out wide. We'll see the ball come to ground in the centre of the field. And the referee's called not rolling away.
There's the quick tap. That's Jet Burway, who makes good ground. Slight handling error there in the tackle that I think has been missed by the referee. So Burnside will play.
Loses it forward a little bit, but using the opportunities, and the referee has called offside.
Burnside again opting for the scrum. That's the captain, Soph McClure, signalling to the referee.
Oh, high tackle, my apologies. We see on the replay there. Can Burnside sneak one more in, Cam?
I think they'll back themselves to be able to do it. Looking like they're setting out to the left here, and again, we've seen a lot of 8 picks in this game so far.
Burnside with the feed. We're a centre of the field.
Good stable scrum, and that's that 8 pick again from Kate. It's Burnside kick. Chase is on. That's Brianna Nathan taking that, but well pressured by Burnside.
Adelaide Uni just have to hold possession here now.
You think we're probably approaching the end of the match, aren't we? And they'll hold for the last play.
Once again, it's Ellie Konopka sensing 2 big forwards that she knows she can outpace, and just running straight for the gap in between them, and comes away with a try.
Well, they had an overlap there, and also you're right, two big forwards trying to defend multiple players. There's going to be space somewhere, and she's found it, strolled straight through.
Sense the referee might call it here, Cam.
Players certainly starting to shake hands on the field, so you'd say that that's the last play. And that is it. Referee blowing time off. Adelaide University in this elimination final, taking the points over Burnside. Adelaide Uni 48, Burnside 7.
Cam, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining me in the commentary box here at Wommer Oval, and I look forward to next week, and good luck on your rehab.
Thank you.
Cheers.